Prescott, of course, the former fourth-round pick in 2016 out of Mississippi State.
When he came out of college, I thought his best attribute was being able to break the pocket and make plays in the open field. But watching him develop over the years, you see a guy who can stand in the pocket and deliver excellent throws into tight windows.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. And incomplete to open things up.
One thing we often talk about is setting the tone in a game. How about this? They came after him on play 1 and put him on the turf and forced an incompletion.
Something for him to think about immediately right off the bat.
Yeah, and I don't think that they're going to back off either. I think that they had success on the first play. Typically, when a defense does that, they've announced to you that this is what they plan to do throughout the game.
He is going nowhere as he is enveloped behind the line. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively, and it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. Strong start by this defense. 3rd and short, they go with a run. Stonewalled for no gain.
I played for a guy who always talked about setting tones and meeting force with force. That felt like it on that play, didn't it? And they meant it in a big way and won. What a great job by the defense.
Out now comes the Cowboys punter. He'll kick it away after a 3-and-out on the opening drive of the game. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. Oh, boy, he fielded it right on the goal line. A good return there, 17 yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. So here come the Eagles for their initial possession of the game. They'll be led out by their quarterback who played for the Nevada Wolfpack in college. It's Colin Kaepernick.
A lot of defensive coordinators are up late the night before they take on Colin Kaepernick because they know he's not an easy man to scheme against. He can beat you with the big arm taking shots downfield, also beat you with his legs either off of design runs or in the passing game by improvising and taking off.
On play action, it's Kaepernick being chased out left. He's going to take off with it. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
He was brought down at the 26. A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1.
They fake the give. Now Kaepernick dancing to his left. And he takes us beyond the
Kaepernick was looking to throw, but then it became decision time. And when he saw they had room to run, he made the right decision to pull it down there, and he winds up picking up the 1st down.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Here's Kaepernick to throw. Deep ball for Goodwin. And incomplete. An excellent play downfield. Should have been picked off, really. But 2nd down instead.
It's now 2nd and 10.
Throwing now is Kaepernick. Open man is Trey Burton. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice gain.
It was 3rd and short, and they go flying past the marker for a gain of nearly 30 yards.
Okay, what can't Deshaun Jackson do? All right, we know about the catches. We just saw another one.
Blitz coming, and down he goes.
The quarterback.
The linebacker Jordan Hicks flying in there for the sack.
Tackled back at the 35-yard line.
Play action. Now Kaepernick. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. On play action, it's Kaepernick. This is caught by Jackson. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Deshaun Jackson 35 yards. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead.
Oh, and now they're going to fake it. And he is not going to make it. They stop him up short, and this will remain a 6-0 ball game.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
So they went for 2 and failed. They didn't use him on the PAT, but now he boots this one away with a 6-0 lead. Taken about 7 yards deep. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
25-yard line.
Second drive forthcoming here for the Dallas Cowboys. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
That helps the completion percentage, but not much else, and now it's 3rd and 10. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. Duke Riley drops him for a loss of 12, and it also brings up 4th down. Out now comes the Cowboys punter. So we have reached halftime here in the Thursday night open. All right, we will save the Week 1 highlights and apparently get right back to the action here in the 3rd. We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10. At their own 19.
So back onto the field, here come the Eagles for their second drive. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments.
There defensively.
Now a play fake. Kaepernick. Escaping the pressure right. Now he'll let it go deep right. He's got a man. Complete. And all the way down to the 39. It's a big play there for the Eagles. 42 yards.
They came out with it.
9-yard line.
And the holder's going to keep it. He's going to try to run for it. It'll be a pickup of 5 on the keeper. It's 2nd down. Well, a touch unconventional. I don't know that you usually gain yards on 1st down by a fake field goal. But they did gain yards, I guess. I don't know what else to say.
And the beauty of it is, it just goes to 2nd down. They keep the ball. Just because they went for a fake field goal doesn't mean they turned the ball over because they didn't get a 1st down. It's now 2nd down for them.
He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a 1st down.
You don't have to win the 40-yard dash to still have good mobility. How about him getting outside of the pocket, throw it?
Now the holder's going to keep it. He's going to try to run for it. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
Well, normally you line up to kick a field goal on 4th down. But in this situation...
Now the holder's going to keep it. He's going to try to run for it. And he's in. Touchdown, Eagles. It's their quarterback. A 4-yard touchdown scamper. And the Eagles able to push further out in front. That seemed pretty ideal there for the offense, Charles. You take a little bit of time off the clock here in the 3rd quarter, decent length drive, and you pad your lead as well at the end of it.
And what it does is lets you feel like you're in control of this game, even more so than a 2-touchdown lead, right? Because you have taken that time off, as you noted, which means they couldn't get you off the field. You ran your playbook the way you wanted to, and you gave your defense some rest. What a big-time drive in that situation.
So they go with a pass there on the 2-point try and able to convert it, Charles.
And a good job by the offense figuring out their 2-point play and using it well. It's interesting how people are using the strategy nowadays, though, isn't it?
It really is, and I don't know how much that particular play factored in, but with the PAT moving back in 15-16, that kind of changed things, didn't it?
It's really a part of everyone's strategy now. now, when I talk with coaches and when we sit with them, they always talk about they actually have 2-point periods in practice now, something they never really did before.
Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. And this is going to get out of bounds, so they will gain a bit of yardage on the play, actually, and they'll hold on to the football as well. So possession still theirs, but now they face a 3rd down. Prescott from the gun, and that will be incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
Out. 4th down.
Now Prescott on 4th down, and that is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Eagles are going to take over in great field position. So with that, we can just about close the book on this one, Charles.
Yeah, what's the old expression about slim and none? Well, slim exactly right.
Powerful running. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. On that last run, he's now hit the 6,000-yard mark for rushing yards in his career.
And moves him squarely into the top 100 rushers of all time. In fact, he can boast that he's rushed for over 1,000 yards more than Gale Sayers did in his career, and Gale Sayers was a Hall of Famer in a short career.
On 3rd down, Scott. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So on now the field goal team for Philadelphia. Now the holder's going to keep it. He's going to try to run for it. The fake field goal catches everyone by surprise, and the Eagles add on to their lead. I think all teams probably like seeing that schedule for the first time, looking at week 1. Oh, good, we're at home. This is why you want to be home in week 1. They're looking sharp.
And I agree with you totally. That's what you want, but there carries a little extra pressure with that as well, because you and I both know protecting the home field, winning your home games is paramount in this league. So you go into it, yeah, we want it, but now you actually have to go out and prove it.
Yeah, 2 sides to that coin, and looking like they're going to protect it here in this one. And he'll bang that one through. A drive there of just 4 plays. And the last play, a really nice run that culminated in the touchdown.
To kick off for Philadelphia.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Taken about 7 yards deep, and no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And no doubt this is not the way that they had hoped to open their season. Thoroughly outplayed here in front of the national audience. The drive starts with a completion left side. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Looking left side, he's got it, complete.
Prescott's pass.
Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. Throw left side, got to be taken in by Harris.
Prescott's pass. Complete.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. Now the ball comes loose, and it's picked up by the Eagles. And he'll return this ball across.
Complete.
Well, partner, I think it's safe to say they can mark this down as extremely frustrating. Here we are in the 4th quarter, and that last play, that turnover, I think it epitomizes what happened to them all day on offense.
So symbolic, and that's why they're still being shut. It's caught at the 10, and all the way down to the 7-yard line.
That's good.
The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Kaepernick looking to throw. This will be caught at about the 5. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play.
Second and goal at the Cowboys' 7-yard line.
Kaepernick to throw on second down. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Marquise Goodwin there to make the grab. And the forced fumble defensively leads to 6 points for the Eagles.
Well, partner, when a team's up this big, this late in the game, I always wonder what's their motivation, because if it's me, I'm thinking about pulling on the reins a little bit. But for them, I don't think it's in their DNA. It's not their head coach's makeup at all. I think his opinion is, you stop us, we're not supposed to pull back ourselves.
It's good, and they stretch their lead to 28-0 now. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive. The result, Philadelphia in the end zone.
Jake Elliott to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they knew coming in that this would be a tough place to go in and win a season opener. But this has just been a performance, to be frank, not to be proud of here as they trail big in this fourth quarter. And it's incomplete. So now only 7 seconds remain. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Prescott to throw it. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. One last shot now for Prescott. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will write a finish to this ball game.
Tonight's final score.
Well, my friend, for the players, it's good for them to get that first game under their belts. For you and I, that first Thursday night game, also good for us to get that under our belts, wasn't it?
It was no longer preseason. We were into the regular season, the first game of the year. And, you know, all eyes were watching this one. Everyone was excited that football was back.
And it's just special. You could just feel it. It's so good to have the pigskin back out there. It'll be crisp fall weather before we know it.
You got that right, but I love the build up to it, right? All day long anticipating it, and then we got here and we saw a game, the first game of the year. Let's keep going.
So for the Eagles, they begin the new campaign with a victory here in front of the home crowd in the Thursday opener. And now they'll get the weekend off as they get a little extra time to prepare to face the Denver Broncos. Meanwhile, for the Cowboys, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat. And they'll try to make amends next week as they host the New Orleans Saints.